We're live, I
Okay.
think.
Hello, Facebook. Here we have 40 seconds till we get on the radio, and this guy is going on with us.
Yeah.
This is Brandon Adams. What, man?
How you
Good
doing?
morning.
Good
Good.
morning.
We're going to talk about success in your city, and we're going to get some advice from you. You got to see. And we talk about your book, too.
Yeah.
Road to Success. Okay, cool.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
20 seconds, everybody. Hold on. Hey, 99 The Buzz, Spezzano and Sandy. Good morning. Thanks for being with us. We have a special guest on with us right now, Sandy Waters. Why don't you introduce him?
Ooh, I get the honors. I love
course.
it. Brandon T. Adams, Emmy Award-winning producer, host of the TV series Success in Your City, video marketing expert. The list goes on and on. We'll be here forever if I list everything you do, Brandon. Thank you.
And
Welcome to Spezzano and Sandy.
yeah, thanks for getting on the buzz with us, man. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for having me, guys.
And we're also broadcasting on our Facebook page, so make sure you check it. This guy's got a face for radio. You are pretty.
Face for radio. I love it.
Well, he's a video guy, Scott, of course.
I know, exactly, right? Your TV program, Success in Your City, started when? Back in 2019, was it?
Yeah. 2018 we traveled. 2019 released in theater, and yeah, it's on Amazon Prime now.
Yeah, go check it out on Amazon Prime. Success in Your City.
And you know, Brandon's going to be on with us every week now.
It's a beautiful
He
thing.
said it. He said it once to me, and I'm like, locked. You're in.
Dude, this is gonna be like the mafia. You're never gonna be able to get out.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Now we were talking a few minutes ago about, like, you know, everybody that, so if you took a vacation, more and more employees are being pressured to actually work during their vacation. I myself worked every single day for the radio show, even though
Tell
I
him he's a
took the whole
fool.
2 weeks off.
I
Draw
gotta,
the line. Don't you see? Like, I've talked to a lot of people too that were like, I took some days off, but you know, now that I'm working from home, it's almost like the lines are blurred. My boss does like just expects me to just do little things, but it's my vacation.
Mm-hmm.
we live in a new world. I mean, I'll tell you, next week in broadcasting, I'll be in Cancun, Mexico. So I'll be on vacation, and I'll tell you, we live in a world where as long as you get what you're supposed to do done and even go above and beyond and do it in your time frame, you don't need to go by certain hours. Things are changing. I mean, I'll tell you, with everything that happened with COVID, it changed the whole structure of business. Get your stuff done, do what you're supposed to do, then it shouldn't matter. You can do freely as you please.
It's interesting because Sandy's working from home still. It's been since March. And we, as a radio station, have been able to function through staffing, working at home, and other people too. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I have not put on a pair of jeans in like, I can't, that's it. I'm never
Stand
wearing
up.
jeans again. Yeah, I'll show you. These are nice stretchies.
yeah, see, look at that.
I love it.
But how do you set boundaries though from work? Because I feel like a lot of people, because they are working from home, and we're going to get into the situation if you don't have a job and you want to switch jobs, what we should do on it for our resume and job interview. But when you're working from home, how do you set the boundaries? Because a lot of people are like midnight, they're still answering emails.
It's discipline. So, I mean, I've been entrepreneur for my whole life. I did at one point have 10 years ago a 9 to 5, but it is this freedom, like they say, is you have all this freedom. You can work whenever you want, or you can take whenever you off what you want. For me, I have a dedicated schedule. So I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I go work out. I have my routine. I shower, and I get ready as if I'm going to work, but it's just in the next room. So I think it's finding the schedule that works for you. Not everybody's going to wake up at 5 a.m. Some might wake up at 9 a.m. and they'll stay up till 1 a.m. So figure your schedule and then just put in your schedule what you're actually going to do. I'm big on the calendar, because if you don't have in your schedule, your day is going to take advantage of you and you're not going to take advantage of your day. So make sure it is in schedule and have a routine. How you start your day is going to define how you do the rest of your day.
Do you have a paper calendar schedule, or do you are electronic? Because I know Sandy uses a paper one,
I do.
physical one.
A big one
That's
too,
funny.
because you know, can't see well.
Yeah.
I mean, a big, huge desk calendar.
Yeah.
I have on my, I'm an Apple guy, so on my notes, I type my schedule for the whole 7 days out. And then that night I'll look at what my day looks like, and I'll literally be in 30-minute segments. It's all planned out, structured. And so I think it's important just get in the habit of, hey, what does my day look like, so you can plan accordingly. So many people don't plan the day, and it's like, oh, what am I going to do today? And then by 10 a.m. they haven't even started.
Yeah.
So get a schedule in place and write it down. Whether you're going to write it on paper or you're going to put it in your notes, calendar, whatever it is, put something into place.
Yeah. How about that's got structure? How do you feel about that?
I got things to do list,
It's
but by putting a time on it is even
scribbling
better.
mess.
I doodle, so I put my things to do on the back.
That
side of the
works.
All right.
doodle sheet. Yeah.
Right. So for those people who are, either they lost their job because of downsizing, whatever it is, or they see the writing on the wall now, and most of us are like established already, and we haven't filled out a resume in a while, and we haven't done a job interview. What should we know?
Yeah. What advice can you give us?
Well, first off, this is a big one beyond the resume, especially in this digital world. Make sure your social media profiles are up to par. 10 years ago, in corporate, I did hire people. I hired 29 people in my 18 months there. And the first thing I looked at was either their Facebook page or their LinkedIn. And you can learn a lot about somebody based on what they post and what their page looks like. So make sure you have them set up as if, hey, your potential employer is looking at that, or your potential person that's going to hire you. So have those set up in place. Yes, have the resume. I'll be honest, I haven't done a resume in probably 15 years because I didn't.
Right.
But it's more than the resume. It's when you walk in that room, or let's say the Zoom room, it's you as a person. Do your research on the person that's interviewing you. Do your research on the company. Don't go in there and ask a bunch of questions about the company. You should already know that. Walk in with confidence, and your personality is what's going to sell them. And a great book that I love is How to Win Friends, Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Read that book, and that'll give you ideas in terms of have a pleasing personality and be likable, because people will buy into who they like.
My wife has just gotten another job. She was in pharma. Now she's going into more aesthetic pharmaceuticals. And she has graduated from selling water and coffee to selling lasers and above. And every single time she has the most amazing process.
As this new job interview, she's like, she should
Really
team up
moving
with
up.
you, Brandon, to
Yeah.
help people.
Tell everybody about the ask at the end of the interview. That she impressed me with that.
She had the ask. You're saying the person?
She had the ask. So they were done, and she said, "So is there anything that's preventing me from going to the next step?" And that was like, bam!
Hold.
I know, mic drop.
Wait, I'll tell you, the best salespeople, like your wife, is asking the right questions and dealing with objections before they even come up. So she already put it in that perspective. I mean, that was amazing what she did. I kudos to her.
I
Remember that.
You gotta, does she psych herself up? Like, at what point, what does she have to do? Because I would be like,
oh, she drives me crazy for a week. I don't know what to do. And then she goes, boom. She gets in there and slays it.
Well,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if you are confident in your abilities, that conviction in your eyes and your face and your body movement, like when you know you can do something, specifically in sales, people will see that and that will sell. And I think that's just why I and your wife probably is really good at sales. Is it's believing in what you can do, your abilities, but also believing in the product. Whether that product is you, well, it's always you, but also whatever else you're selling, whether it's coffee or it's pharmaceuticals or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Very
I love
good.
that. Brandon T. Adams, you can follow. What's the best way to follow you? And then you'll be back on next week with us.
I mean, I'm everywhere. Brandon T. Adams. It took me 4 years to get that handle, but I'm Brandon T. Adams everywhere.
Okay. Brandon T. Adams, Success in Your City on Amazon Prime. You can watch that. Plus, you also have a book called The Road to Success. Is that the name of it?
Yes. The Road to Success. Yes.
Scott, just read his.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's on your mantle. Good.
Yeah.
Next to the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
cool.
not showing off at all. No.
Yeah. We'll talk about Zoom backgrounds next time we talk. Brandon, thanks so much for being on with us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're a fresh new look at something that's going on, and everybody can relate to. Thanks again.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.
All right, sounds good. Sandy and 9 to Buzz. Busy on Sandy.
Brandon, you're awesome. We love you. You're
Yeah,
the best.
Love it.
that was great.
That
Thank
was-
you, man.
All right, now
Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
you guys on Facebook. Yeah, we'll be on Facebook every week at this time. So if you ever have questions for Brandon or whatever,
Yeah,
and I don't,
send 'em along.
I'll try to figure out how to look at these comments. Do we get any comments? I don't know. I'm
Wait,
the old
before you
lady in the
go.
room.
Before you go, we got to get a selfie.
Okay.
Or wait, it wouldn't be a selfie, but
Oh, wait. Okay.
ready?
Wait, hang on, I'm not ready. Okay, ready?
I got 10. So it'll work. All right, see you guys. Yep.
Bye.